Hi guys, welcome to Short Nail Life. So in today's video, we are doing another fall autumn set. Only one more guys left, only one more, and then I'm starting my winter Christmas content. But unfortunately, I did not film a intro to this video, so we're just jumping right in. I am building the nails today with this peach pink by Venalisa. It's a part of their jelly series, and if it looks like it's very stiff and hard to work with, that's because it is freezing cold. And I probably should have put this in some type of warm water, but I'm gonna be honest, I am lazy and I didn't feel like doing it. I was like, I'm already here, I can work with this. And I kind of like it being this stiff because it really does stay where you place it, and that's what I like about it. So I had like an easier time with all the nails except for the pinky, but the pinky is always, it's like it's my nemesis. I always have an issue even on my own hand building the pinky, and I don't know why. I think I just grabbed too much product. But anyway, you just saw me do a slip layer, and then I put the product down the middle and I float it to the side walls, and then I will flash cure it for about 20 seconds. Then I come back in and I do another slip layer, and then I do a bigger bead, which is what you see me doing now, and I work that down the nail. So like I said, this is easier to do because it is so stiff. And my best advice if you're still trying to learn how to do gel is to go slow. Just take your time. I know it doesn't look like it because I do speed these videos up, but I'm gonna be honest, even at real-time speed, I'm just going too fast when I work too. And I do have to keep reminding myself, okay, slow down. Why are you rushing? Because that's when you kind of miss spots and you get divots in the nail. When I first started, I kept telling you guys like I would miss the whole side of the nail. I started doing that again because I am rushing, and I don't know why, because I have nowhere to go. Like when I'm filming, I make the time to film. So yeah, just take your time with gel. Don't rush. Kind of let it do its thing, I guess you can say, because you don't have to work super fast. Just try not to flood the cuticle. And with this being so stiff, there was no way this was moving into the cuticles unless I left this there for about 30 minutes. Yeah, it is freezing. So I do want to mention something. I'm sorry when I don't give you advice, I mean, not advice, but instruction to what I'm doing, because I ramble so much I often forget to mention something. And I'm sorry about that, because I was watching some of my past videos and I was like, you forgot to say this, you forgot to say this. But yeah, just leave your questions down in the comment section if you have a question, and I'll be more than happy to answer them, because I know I am bad at instructions. I just like showing you guys how I did it. I'm a visual learner. I really, sometimes when you say stuff, it kind of clicks in my head how to do it, but majority of the time, if I see you do it, I can do it. And like I said, I am struggling with the pinky. I don't know what it is about the pinky. It's just my problem nail. Does everybody have a problem nail? Like, is one of them harder to build for you guys like myself? Because the pinky is always it. So right now, I am just wiping the nails off with some alcohol. And then I got to the pinky and I realized I hadn't fully cured it. So that's what I'm did right there. So this is what happened. I built this design off camera and I hate it. Like, I hate it so much. So I did take it off. I wanted to address it because you still see a little bit of the brown, not brown, but orange on the nail. And I didn't want you guys to be like, what happened? That's what happened. I did file that off. So I just put base coat on the nail, and then I'm going to take this Tomica color. It's J39. I got this from Amazon. And I'm just going to do another marble. And sorry if you are tired of my marbles, but when it comes to fall, you cannot have a fall nail without a marble nail and a matte nail. Those are the staples in my mind. So I promise you, this probably is the last marble I'm gonna do of the season, because I know I kind of went overboard this season with them. But it's just in my mind, that's just fall. So I just did that design as you saw. I really didn't plan it. I'm just kind of going with this. So I cured that, and then I put another base coat on the nails, and I'm just swirling this glitter into the nails. I'm not really trying to follow the grain, I guess you can say, of the swirl. I'm kind of just going with it, but I'm not trying to put it exactly to edge it, if that makes sense. So I just showed you those are the leaves I'm using, and I just cured that, of course, and then I did another base coat, and I'm putting this in the wet base coat. And you can do a lot of this in one step, but I just felt like doing it in 3 layers. And plus this is going to be inside the nail, so it's not bulky at all, but that's just what I felt like doing. So now I'm just encapsulating this with Venalisa Clear. I have the huge bottle. I like to show you guys what I'm using, but that bottle is so large sometimes it's just hard to fit it in the frame. And you want to make sure that those leaves inside are as flat as possible, because if you file through that glitter, you can see it. It will have like a metallic hue to it. It'll turn like silver or something. So yeah, you can see when you file through that glitter. So I'm just wiping all the nails off right now with some alcohol because I filed and shaped them off camera. So I'm just showing you that I did have to switch out the pointer and pinky with new pink. And so this is the inspiration. These are my nails. Ignore the shape. I know they're a little off. I just realized that I never mentioned why I changed the pointer and the pinky, and that's because I needed just a plain regular nude background. I thought the sparkle was too much for the orange, so I just switched them off camera, but I will use them in Friday's video, so just be aware that's coming. So right now I'm just putting base coat on all the nails, and as you can see there is a air bubble in the ring finger. I'm trying to show it to you now. I thought once I put base coat on it might go away. It didn't. I did try to fix it. I tried to put glitter on top of it. I tried a lot of things, but it just didn't look good, so I just let it sit there and be there. It ruins the look a little bit, so be careful. I think what I was doing was I was moving the gel a little bit too much, and I saw it when I was building it up, like watching it back on camera. I saw the air bubble and I just didn't see it when I was building it because I could have popped it. So right now you just see me doing part of my French design, and you just see me do a diagonal across the nail. Then I do the side so it's perfect on the side, and I just kind of connect all of it together. I do 2 coats of everything, just in case you're curious. I do forget to say that sometimes, but I'm doing 2 coats of everything. And I don't know if this is inspired by my nails, but I don't know if I said this, but this is inspired by this piece of flannel material I got from Joann's. It's orange. It is so pretty. It's a beautiful plaid fall fabric. I wanted to make one of those little flannel long dusters or jackets or whatever it's called. I wanted to make one of those. So yeah, I thought this would make a pretty design. So I'm just adding some more of this color that I put inside of that marbled nail. Even though this nail design is inspired by my own nails, I hardly ever do French tips on this practice hand. Like, you hardly see me do them. And I just thought that would be a fun idea to do on the practice hand. And also, I do recommend you putting a metallic somewhere in these French designs. Have you see mine is like, it really does make that design pop, in my opinion. Like, it gives that wow factor. So I want you to see what I'm doing. I measure from one side to the other side, and that's where I start my line, and that's kind of how I even up the other side. I hope that makes sense. But I got this technique from Robin Moses. I learned a lot of my techniques from watching Robin Moses. She doesn't create any new content, but I still would suggest her channel if you're learning how to do designs. She doesn't really teach you how to shape or anything like that. I think she has a few videos like that, but she is like an amazing nail artist. That's what I would call her, a nail artist. So just in case you're trying to learn how to do a lot more freehand things, she is amazing to watch. I could not do half the things I can't even do a quarter of the things she does. Like, she can draw. And I do fix these 2 lines off camera. Again, I do 2 coats of those as well. And now I'm just matte top coating this nail because I want to stamp on it. And I am going to do this plaid stamp up here at the top. I'm gonna point to it. I want to do it because for some reason, plaid is the hardest thing for me to get. I have not mastered plaid, like stamping plaid at all. So that's why I chose to do it this way. I just want to keep practicing as much as I can, and this felt like an opportunity. And again, if you see that little black thing popping out the side, that is my ring light. It just wants to be in all of my videos now. It just wants to say hey to everybody. So I'm letting it have this little moment over there. And I thought I checked to make sure nothing was in the frame, but it was. So I'm just using that same glitter polish pot that I've been using the entire time, and I'm incorporating it in this nail. So I hope you can see how I incorporated the colors in every nail. I did not put the white in the marble nail because that's the reason why I hated the marble. I just felt like that white popped a little bit too much, and maybe if I had used like a milky white, it probably would have came out better in my mind. But I love the way everything turned out, so I'm not upset at all. So I am matte top coating this plaid nail because, like I said, it cannot be fall without at least one matte nail. If you can't do all of them, one of them needs to be matte. This little bubble is just annoying me because this nail is so pretty. I love it. It's just like that one thing that just kind of throws the design off a little. So I did top coat the lines, the glitter lines on this plaid nails, and that's really all I did off camera. But this is the finished design. I love it. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with plaid. I'm obsessed with flannel. Like, I just think it's so beautiful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I feel like I didn't give enough information because it was going a little fast for me today. Right now I'm trying to show you, if this nails feel a little textured, just buff it after you put your top coat on and then do another top coat, and you shouldn't feel that much texture after that because you can feel those lines. But thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I want you to have an amazing and safe holidays. Bye.